Hello guys, and this should be me live again for the first time in a little while. Obviously I've been moving and all that good stuff, so it's kind of kept me a bit busy. Still kind of dealing with stuff, getting settled in, sorting out routines and whatnot, but I think it's been a while. I wanted to do at least some sort of a stream and figured that this would be a fun way of doing a short stream, just to sort of, get back into swing of things. I am joined by my friend, rather more directly than usual today. Let me see the webcam, it's a little bit off to the side. There we go. Rather more directly than usual today. I have a cohort here, although, I don't know, you going to say hello? Don't know if that's very picked up, but I have a cohort. You want to... Yeah, you can do it if you want. Yeah, see, I have an existing person. But yeah, so we're just going to play a bit of Minion Masters today, kind of have a bit of a mess around. I should probably, well, I'm definitely live, so that's good. I should probably check if Discord is actually going to say that I'm live, because Discord bot can be pretty lazy. But I think he's... No, Discord bot is not awake yet. So I will throw out a manual announcement just in case. There we go. Okay. No, stream is running, all is light in the world. Too light, in fact, sun's trying to blind me usually. But yeah, so we're just going to play around with some team games and stuff, mess around with a couple of different decks and just generally, have a bit of fun. You ready to go? Yeah, you're going to go random today? Yeah. Okay, okay. Whether or not you can hear my cohort here? Would you rather go by Pep or Mia, or would you... Pep? Okay, whether or not you can hear Pep is a little intermittent. She kind of gets picked up by microphones sometimes and doesn't to others, so, hopefully that's fine. But we're just going to jump into a game, have a bit of fun, see what happens. And yep, I'm ready. I'm just going to go my, simple ranged deck. Everything has range, so hopefully you get some front lining to complement it. We'll see what happens. That is the fun of random decks.
Interesting to see if my voice picks up at all in the microphone. Looks like it.
It's picking up a tiny bit, it's just very faint, because if you see when I talk it's up here, which is where I have it intentionally for getting a good audio level. Whereas when you talk it's down here, so if people have their audio up quite high, they'll hear you. I mean, obviously, if you wanted to be heard, I can always adjust the thing and put it in the middle, and... I'm sure if you get angry and start raging, they'll hear it. I'll just swing the mic around so they can enjoy your frustration. Oh, rage buff. Nice. Aha, I love this combo I've got going. I've got the zappy healer dude being healed. And he keeps buffing her health. Oh. Well, she's still alive though, because she has a stupid amount of HP from the amount of times he buffed her. She'll die soon, so, I think that went pretty well for a little cheap combo. That was a good start, I think. Back. see if I can combo these two together again, possibly. Actually, you know what, never mind. Let's do this. Right, I'm just gonna do about a lightning strike, doing a one-hit kill on him. You down again. Oh, it's still here. I was wondering if we could save it, but not quite. Okay, so we're going to score the ball here. Doing alright. Taking a lot less damage and being generally defensive. Yeah, I'm going to have experience as well. Yeah, so. Pretty useful. Sure. Here got my heroes twice as fast. The champions, heroes, pretty cool. Good. You gonna go top with it? Fair. More snipers. Yeah. I'm gonna play the hard in the middle, so we've got multiple big targets to deal with. More snipers, because apparently we jammed them. Yeah, when you get to the point of having 4 snipers in the field, we got 4 snipers on the field. That's generally a pretty good win condition. If you can stack them up and they don't have like a spell to use to like one-hit them because they're quite squishy, they're really nasty. It's kind of like flying units. Sometimes flying units are just garbage and other times you just straight up win. I've had games before where I've ended up running a deck and my ally has with nothing that can hit air. And the enemy literally plays like a couple of flying units and you're just like, well, we lose. It's like, rip. What do they got? Yeah. Yeah. My stream is marked for mature audiences. I mean, don't like, you know, start flashing or anything, but not that I expected you to.
It's like flag, but now it's shielding your eyes from the sun.
I think the sun's actually stopped blinding me now, so you could probably take it back if you want.
A bit later then.
Okay, that was a good little start.
I think I'm gonna run with this deck at least another round.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna swap to my crystal deck. See how it goes. But yeah, I mean, if people end up in chat and have any requests for anything specific, I don't have all the cards or anything by any stretch of imagination, but I'm happy to, like, you know, do random decks or quirks. If people want me to like try a deck with, like, you know, only cards that cost 6 or more, I'll fucking try it. It'll go terribly, but I'm pretty game for just messing around. So I have a random deck as well, which is more random than yours. So
Yeah.
my random deck has literally everything random except Gax the World Bomb, and honestly I'd replace him for a random card if I had any more. But Gax can be pretty valuable in a deck like that, because sometimes, especially with having cards that you play that cost 8 but do literally nothing except give you more cards,
Masters,
sometimes you need to be able to clear a big horde.
duel.
Exactly.
I stand for rightness.
sure what to do about that. Some fire support. They're a bit dirty, aren't they? Just want to get close enemies towards the center doing that. This is just a battle of little things, isn't it? I feel like the enemy is quite spammy. Which is fine, because I do have some melee and stuff. Admittedly, my lightning bolt's not great against that kind of build. So if you're going to play anything... No, I've got a good number of minions as well. Kind of mixed. No, it's not a good target. That was a mistake. Oh, that's good. Although your scraps are doing a good job. Bridge is back. We're pretty. Oh, we're quite far ahead on. I didn't realise how far ahead we were on XP. Well, there's the health bar. I'm paying attention to the XP. We're way ahead on that. Yeah. Sorry, Guardian down the bottom of the everything. No, it doesn't. I think they changed that a little while ago. I think, yeah. I didn't remember about stealth, but I remembered the flying. I'm gonna go for a big summon here, I think.
I'll make the use of this.
Yeah, he's coming over. Yeah, that was a bad time for me to summon a group like that, really. Yeah, they're fighting back now. Cool stuff. You gonna play it or just hang on to it for now? I'll get the top. Hello. KJ, how's it going? Long time no see, just dropping by to say hi. I'm looking at the TI-10 bracket stage. Ooh, I've got TI-10 with on at the moment. I do quite enjoy Dota, but I haven't really played like regular Dota in ages. I tend to play a lot of the arcade, like Distant Hero Chaos and stuff. Yeah, I've moved house, so I haven't really been streaming lately. So this is me just trying to sort of get back into streaming as it were. Okay. Oh, your dragon got it. Good job, good job. It's fun. But yeah, how's the bracket going anyway? What's like anything particular going on with meta or anything weird this tournament, or is it pretty standard? Obviously, in past tournaments, I've had either like really push heavy metas, or team fight, or split push, or you know whatever. Yeah, no worries. we go here. Cursed defensive spell. Summon 2 Undying Corpse. What's an Undying Corpse? I don't know. Well, apparently I can summon 2 of them. I have no idea what they are, but I can summon them twice. I think that must be new, right? I don't recognise the spell. What is this? What is an Undying Corpse? Let's go. Is that the little ones? It must be the little ones, right? The Undying Skeleton.
You can celebrate.
Oh yeah. We got 2 voters. Interesting.
Ah, yeah, that's right. That's kind of neat.
Oh, no, it doesn't summon the Undying Skeletons. It summons the Undying Corpses. So effectively, which will then create 2 Undying Skeletons
Oh, okay.
randomly at the same time, but you won't get the reincarnation from them because effectively they've already died. It's an interesting alternate to the straight up Undying Skeleton. It's a bit less to control, but it's a bit more immediate impact because you get 2 at once, but you don't get the lingering. It's an interesting trade-off. Gonna go with now. What is this deck? I don't remember. Oh, this is my flying deck, is it? Hmm. It's got pretty much all my flyers in it. Well, the unexpected thing for me was that OG got sent to a lower bracket after the first match versus Secret. Okay. I'm actually not sure how the teams stack up at the moment. I mean, Secret and OG are usually both pretty strong teams. This patch is strange. Promotes bold plays, but there are lineups that can chill back, gain critical mass, and roll off the enemy team if you manage to grab them. Okay. Any particular standout heroes that have been like, or have gotten to the point of being constant banned or whatever? Because I know they added, didn't they add Dawnbreaker into Captain's mode recently? Has she been getting any attention, or is she just kind of like pretty balanced? I know there's been a history where when they first add heroes in, it can be a little bit OP.
Power tokens! Spin to win!
Hey, I got the purple one. What's this? Core Sliverbound. Core Sliverbound. Adds a Sliverbound minion to a Sliver card? Add Sliver. Oh, Sliverbound to a minion. Okay. Sliverbound gets health and does damage and poison. Summons a living statue, prowler, soul eater, sacrifice. Reduce mana cost by 1 for each Sliverbound you sacrifice. That's interesting. It's also technically random. So we're gonna take Gax out. As much as I do enjoy Gax, where was it? I think it was quite expensive actually. So it's 6 cost. Yes. There we go. Perfect. Maximum random.
So, the bench I have up right now, can you, over mouse?
Oh yeah, I forgot I can hobby.
Scent buff. There's wood buffs and some scent buffs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could join you in the puff scheme, but I feel like it might be terrible if we both do this at the same time, because everything is low cost. You mean we don't just want everything low cost? My maximum cost card in this deck is 2. I mean, theoretically, if the enemy doesn't have AoE spells, it would actually be really strong. But if they have, like, a couple of AoE spells, it just dies. Or if there's someone, you know, those dudes that have the beam that blows things off. One of those just beats us on his own. I mean, this deck of mine has a ranged minion. It's only a 2 cost, but it actually no, it's got 2. It's got crossbow dudes as well. Jungle Jumble. What's that do?
One that shovels things.
Oh yeah, the random somethings. Tiny Magnus is an insane duo. Dawnbreaker had like 25% win ratio yesterday. That's not very good. Tiny Magnus is pretty much any proven role to be extremely strong. It's tiny, it looks top 5 farmer, faster than anti-mage, for example. I mean, AM's never a fast farmer at first, anyway. It takes ages to get BF online. But I mean, Tiny's one of those heroes, kind of like Wisp, that seem to often get ignored year round. And when it comes to TI, and it's like, oh yeah, that's strong. Just waiting until your shift ends because there's some heavier work in the building. They are drilling and hammering all day. Sounds rough. Destroying a wall in one of the apartments here, and I can't hear my thoughts dreaming about going for a walk now. Yeah, I can respect that. Sometimes you can get a little bit stifled at home. But yeah, so you thinking, are we going all in on the puffs, or do you want me to go random, or just...
Should go random. I'll
Sure.
go pops and the monkeys.
Monkey. Return to Monkey.
I have never played this before.
I've definitely played this before. This is probably my most played deck. Oh, you don't have a Puff Wizard then? It's kind of expensive to make, isn't he? He's a purple card, so he's like 250 or 500 shards, I think. You just put Puff. Not 2,000. Yeah, it's a bit expensive. He, I think, what was it? When he dies, he turns a random enemy into a puff or something like that. It's something weird, but he actually has an attack as well.
Duel!
In pro matches, they are treads plus battle for 13, 6 slots of the puff. Okay, I've kind of lost track of what the pacing of the game is. Still, enemies are pretty faster. So yeah, my crossbow dude and my walking box. Oh, he keeps the box. And the cheese. Oh no, they're there. Spaceships. Turns out spaceships beat blimps. Who would have thought? Dang mobile messing with your notes again. Rip. I mean, again, this deck actually does pretty bad. The enemy's quite spammy as well. Oh, I just got a 9 cost from my random jungle stuff. Was it Jade Spark Watches?
I do sort of.
The difference is you
Stupid. Yeah, what are we doing with these mushrooms? I kind of forget. Okay, so I should spawn things on top. Well, I happen to be a monkey. No, those two mushrooms on top of each other there. I think he did eat mushrooms. Because look, he's got green gas. He's farting his way across the field. And suddenly very spammy. Which is pretty handy because it's good against that flying. And I know the way of that killing him.
You
I don't see what
or you
it's like.
break.
Do you plan on picking up Phoenix Point? Yeah, I'm totally gonna get back to Phoenix Point. I just wasn't in the mood for doing a long stream today. I've still got... It's... I don't know, I want to ease my way back into streaming. I really enjoy streaming, but sometimes it feels awkward to like make myself do it initially. If that makes any sense. Oh, what the hell we got something here? That was not a good choice. Not that I made a choice, but...
The difference is you
That was not a good lack of choice. I'm gonna play. But no, I totally want to finish Phoenix Point. I'm quite enjoying it. Buff was the last thing I wanted to hit back, but it's gone now, at least, I guess. But it's stealthy and quiet. That's pretty good. What the let me get the bridge back, which is a shame, but... Yeah, we're having a hard time with these air units, aren't we? Those guys, I just saw some half-naked ladies with on legs. Don't know what they do. Stop. They have legs. Never seen those before. The ladies with all the legs. Well, when they spawn, they're like in a squatted position, the legs like really far out. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. For me, keeping my schedule started to feel awkward. I have a regular job, and spending 6 to 10 hours a week streaming actually turned out to be quite commitment. Yeah, no, I totally get that as well. I mean, I'm currently looking for a job rather than actually having a job, but... Because at one point I was streaming, like, what, 4 days, 5 days a week kind of thing. So I kind of have to turn it down when I start working. I'm going to spend a bunch of cost on getting scrap tank for stream now. But I still enjoy doing it, it's just obviously I have to be a bit more cautious about what games I pick to play because of the fact I can't play as many because I don't recycle through them. Go a snipe on the bottom. There we go. Fire sniper. Not working out how you hoped it would. Now we're pretty even on XP. So it could be worse. It's not going terribly. I mean, we're a bit behind now. Yeah, so the woman I'm about to swim the rock. It's not post. Oh, basically right. Well, that's rough. If we can clear everything out, I've got a large vault, but we'll have to clear everything except for out, guaranteed. No, I just decided to throw stuff around it, basically. Over-occupy it. Okay, we have Mana Frenzy in the paper as well now, so now it's just a giant spam war. So I'm looking for a break from work and travel where I've no children in years, and time for children to count. I mean, it's kind of hard to say who's winning during Mana Frenzy sometimes. Gonna spam bottom, do you want to spam top? Almost it's random, so I have no idea what's going towards them. It's just like a chain of random ass crap. Try and figure out how to counter this shit. My lane is just a mess. Oh, this is glorious. It's been a while since I've had a proper Mana Frenzy face off like that. But I usually find if it's Mana Frenzy, it's like one person gets to it and then it ends really quick. It's been a while since I've had like 2 teams get to it and just be like hurtling shit out.
You get a reward! You get a reward! Everyone gets a reward!
Yeah, go for it.
Apex demands worship.
Any ideas where you plan on traveling, KJ? You staying local to your country, or are you trying to brave the travel restrictions of the world and go further afield. Do I want to pay 15,000 gold for a random legendary card?
I'm buying it. I got the woods.
Wait, you got a wizard puff? Oh, no, I mean invest in the shop. I don't know if I should. 15,000 gold is quite a lot, but what do I even use gold for?
I guess. Go for it.
Sure, why not? No, this one's a whip. Kinky. Interesting. That one would probably be quite nice in this deck. It's like an even bigger version. So sliver. Did I not have a sliver deck somewhere? Yeah, it's a sliver. My idea is to start with visiting Denmark and the Faroe Islands, then go to see my friend in Ireland, as I'll be on the islands anyway. I have another friend in London, so that's for a starter, and another of my friends are told me they'd be up for me to come check out the Philippines. Sounds like a great time, jeez. Do a bit of exploration, see the world. So that's the starter, then we'll see. I bet ideas will come along themselves. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, if you've got the means to do it, then, you know, there's no point in waiting your whole life to do something because you'll just never get it done. Sometimes you just gotta act. I'm trying to figure out where I want to fit this into my slithered deck. I'm not sure if I should replace future present. Okay, what do we actually have here?
Trying to find a 7 shield card, a bit of a range for flying.
Okay.
Better come out.
I think I want to take out these cards that are pure random from this deck. I'm going to add in the Herald as a big card. And then... Do I not have the stun? No, I don't have the stun lances in here. Statue. But no, you have to let me know when you're heading out for that kind of stuff. I'll certainly wish you luck. Be pretty cool to hear some tales about it when you get back. Or I guess when you have time whilst you're on your journeys. I assume you won't be like literally, you know, day in, day out, super busy, but we'll see. I want something else. Why is he's more orangey? I don't know what the difference is. Don't want to put this in the deck. Another 6 cost. I wonder rather something a lot cheaper and more reliable. So understand the sacrifice. Sacrificing. Kill all required sliverbound you command. How do I choose to do that? That's not very... Like, does it just kill every silverband I currently control? Does it... Is it that if I don't have enough mana, it will just kill some until it can cover the cost? I think it must be that, like, if I have 4 mana and I've got a bunch of Sliverborn on the field, it'll kill 2 of them to play this. I think. Still have to arrange a thing or two of work, then there's a leave period of 3 months, and I'll probably check out some places in Poland as a warm-up, but definitely drop by from time to time on a spare moment. No, sounds awesome. I mean, hopefully I can, well, I don't know how soon you're likely to be going, but hopefully I'll be able to get the Phoenix Point playthrough wrapped up before then for you. I'm enjoying it, but I do feel like I'd like to free up that part of my schedule, as it were. I'm worried this deck might be a little expensive now, but I'm game for trying it. And was there a reason I was using this guy? Honestly, I have no idea if there's a reason I'm using this guy.
Interesting choice.
I mean, there's not someone immediate. Well, I guess technically you're like the Slither dude. You literally slither. But I'm not really looking for a random scene here.
Let's go. Hands down.
No, I guess we'll just stick with you. It's fine. Okay, I'm ready. I'm using a slithery deck here. I'm not totally sold on it, but
But I think because they have the card that swaps out premium seven,
yeah.
better chance of actually getting.
So, yeah, for some reason the bot never bothered actually announcing that I was live. It's very rude of it. It's fine, that's why I did it myself manually. You're gonna run away, can finally feel myself, free myself from other drilling and hammering noises of neighbours. Thanks for the chat and good luck in your draws. Thank you very much. I hope your brain stops feeling like it's also having a hammer applied to it. Enjoy your walk or whatever you're up to. Catch you later. Sorry, you were saying? You are ready? I am ready also. I'm getting kind of hungry actually. I mean, I had breakfast, but I guess that was like quite a while ago.
I'm really feeling curry again.
Well, I mean, I want to make some curry. We can do it tomorrow if you want. Especially since we're taking a day off from gaming tomorrow and stuff anyway, I'll have time. You can join me for making curry to distress you.
No game, only shooting yourself.
I mean, you can shoot yourself if you want, but curry doesn't love
Let's
me.
go.
But that's not really what I'm into, so. Hey, plenty of people. Ah, just fucking ate my dudes I spawned. I have no idea what happened. Spawned some dudes and they just instantly died. That was rude. Living statue makes for a good guy. Oh, you guys steal my living statue? Well, that was rude. My conclusion so far is that these enemies are very rude. Yeah. They are very sneaky. And they're puffs as well. The root and then the beam. It is pretty strong. That was not a good choice. There's a lot of spam at the top. I've got Daggerfall, I'll get it.
Oh, wow. I almost feel bad for the cleaning crew. All those.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna save up a little bit. I've got some expensive. Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Something expensive to throw at that. This guy, I think, dodged the first melee attack. Yep. There we go. And they have another one of the giants. Fun. Yeah, I've got a Harbinger, I can pull out. They keep stealing my walking statue, it's very rude. Oh, and they have a dragon. Really nasty that they have. Oh, it's just the... yeah. Okay. Damn it, I didn't kill the stupid ghost and that's gonna steal the monkey. Yeah. Got two of those at the top. Cool stuff. I can probably answer the guy at the bottom if you don't want to use the dragon. Oh, there's two. Never mind. It's fine. This should help. Yeah. Pro defense things. Oh, hello. I will indeed posture check. Sorry for being lazy. How are you doing? Oh, by the way, the friend I'm playing with is the one that kept asking questions about Valheim. No, I mean, haven't gone mad. Questionable. Admittedly, you're mad. Madder. I think you're the one going mad now, Smith. Or maybe just a little loopy at least. Yeah, maybe the Harbinger isn't the best solution to tiny little skeletons. Nor do I. There we go, have a swim answer. Ah, problem solved. Keep busy. Skellies. Just dropping by because I saw you all hunchbacked over Q. Yeah, I need to put my chair right in. There we go. Well, I appreciate you dropping by to stop me from doing my own back in. Oh, good job, Fred. Come on. Next one onto it. This one as well. There we go. Count that dragon real fast. There, another dragon. Delightful. I'll admit, I wasn't expecting the second dragon. So, somehow I didn't realise that we had Mana Frenzy. Did it actually do the whole Mana Frenzy thing? Oh, I just wasn't paying attention. Sometimes this happens when I'm streaming, I just sort of stop hearing things. Those beam things could be really annoying for this. Also, they just have a really high power minions. Yeah, I don't think we win this. They have too strong. Not Mana Frenzy, I'm not getting mana as fast as I would like. Yeah, I think we're a bit fucked. How do we have that many dragons? I thought you could only summon a dragon once. That's their third one. Okay. Okay, for some reason I thought it was like a one-time use thing. No, it's gonna get continually shafted by dragons. Works. Yeah, buffs are not very useful at this stage of the game. So literally the second we kill a dragon, they just have really high strength cards. Well, yeah, I mean their deck is optimal for this. I'm amazed that we're still alive at this point. No. Yeah, their decks are pretty well crafted. I feel like to work together. They had a lot of like little spam to kind of keep the game going, and then some really strong cards later on. Yeah. I don't remember what.
I think on this build there's some snipers. They're always nice to know.
This is a flying deck. I actually don't care too much for the flying deck. So I'm gonna roll this around. I would like to make a deck based around the outline and stuff, but I don't think there's enough of it. At least I think I have enough of it. Jeez. Pay 5 tech per second. Focus tech. Spend 40 tech. I don't know what all this tech is. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about tech in these cards, but I'm not really sure what it is. Spend tech to do this. Whenever you draw an outlander card, gain 5 tech per mana, even if this card is non. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I don't have enough of these cards, so.
Adding no turrets.
Okay, I can't really afford to do an outland deck right now. the charger. Oh wait, it's the guy with the axe. Could be a ram something? Ram. I did think about it, but it sounded a bit inappropriate and I wasn't sure. And I was suddenly like, am I just being dirty? I mean, yes is the answer as well, but... Reboomer. Okay, let's see what you got. Buffs, some armory stuff, got a turret, fairly low cost deck, bit of middle level stuff.
Fence, regen, and discharge.
Yeah.
No forge stuff.
You know what stuff that if we're going for a what is kind of a silly build, I'm just gonna do my buildings. Building deck is because why not? This is probably almost certainly gonna go terribly. I feel like this is probably a really bad combination to be completely honest. But hey, I'm game for trying it, why not?
Duel! Come to me, minion!
The other problem is I have a really hard time pulling up the bridges. There we go. Could surprise ourselves. Got some puffs on the bridges as well. No ceremony place up, but cool. Let's get some extra XP from a little mana well. I thought like mana wells are a good distraction because the enemy often feels like they need to do something about it. But hey, do you want to spend a spell on this? And buildings kind of good that way in general. Summon for crossbows. Hey, it works. Well, that was a fast win. I feel like that was maybe more the opponents not being very great. Yeah. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, this is clearly a great combination. I'm not quite sold on it yet. I have many turrets. I have a ghost turret, I have a magma cannon, and I have a laser turret. Do I have any other buildings? Basically, I just search building and add everything that comes up.
Okay, I'm gonna use the mountain. Looks good.
Interesting. Seems like there's some potentially interesting buildings. But I need to squirt them still. So you're growing to like this more now?
I'm going to taste all the energy drinks I can find in the UK.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy drinks here, especially if we keep going to like Home Bargains and B&M. They have like random stuff that just appears all the time that you've never heard of. Radioactive.
Come to me, minions.
That was a bad place to. Yeah, the ghost turret's kind of weak, it doesn't have range.
I am inevitable.
It's a lot of snipers. I feel like they're probably going to get hit by spams. I mean, they're kind of asking for it. The wizard book, you mean? Yeah, it is a bit goofy. Oh, hey Steve, how's it going?
I am inevitable.
I'm good, cheers, how you doing? Didn't know what you're doing. I mean, I even did a manual announcement. You have no excuses. Yeah, I just decided to do a little bit of Minion Masters, just some casual to kind of, you know, get back into the swing of things.
Who was the game first number 2?
So yeah, we're probably playing this for what we started at 2, so about an hour in. Probably play another hour or so until we get bored, really. But I will be getting back to things like I need to finish the exploit, probably play some more subcom at some point, maybe some Dota custom games, you know, a bit more variety as it were.
All will end.
What the hell is the bird kill? A little bit, yeah. I mean, we killed the moose horse thing. That's good at least. But yeah, the fact that I'm playing Mana Wells and we're still behind on XP is probably not the best. Yeah, because they're going to Mana Frenzy way before us. If it gets that far. Why not? Hey, buffs are good equals. Some nonsense. And that's how oh, so close. Yeah, we just got an angle start there.
A bit cocky.
That was fine, it was fine. I mean, we did say that the decks probably weren't that great. I mean, I think part of the issue is, as well, for me, things like the Ghost Turret are pretty weak. The Man Cannon's not bad, the Laser Turret's decent, but the Ghost Turret's pretty bad. Like... Oh, that's why. Because the Bridge Shrine, I didn't realise how it works now. I think it used to just give you XP passively, but basically it gives you extra XP when you get XP from the bridges. So if you don't own the bridges, it doesn't do anything. No, I mean, that's helpful. All the cards you can craft are always so expensive. So are you playing the same deck again?
Just the cost of the graveyard.
Okay.
For a little bit of spice.
I can dig it. I don't know if there's anything within this deck theme that I really want to change. I mean, there's definitely ways it could be better, but you know, I build decks to themes for some particular unknown reason, so there's not really anything else that fits within that I own currently. I mean,
You know, I'm interested in building a deck with big minions and healers, like the woman there that goes.
yeah, the priestess.
He OP when you get a few.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some value to sort of like heal stuff. I mean, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 things here that self heal or heal other things or whatever. And I know there's at least one more building that can heal as well. Yeah, there's definitely some possibility for healing type stuff. That's either a healing fireball or fireball. It's interesting. What you're running again? You're running cheap to middle. Let's run some scrats, why not? Sorry for not chatting much, pretty busy at work. No worries, Steve. I mean, I know you are technically, you know, supposed to work and all that. Can't always be completely distracted watching my stream instead. I get it.
Sponsored in part by Bram Flakes. Duel!
Rifle prefers to learn by dying method, so let's see you fight.
Spam. That was a big explosion. Pretty tanky. Oh, yeah.
I am an abdo.
Blue has obtained their first bird.
Angry scraps. Oh, that was a bad lightning bolt from them. Not a fine line. My little rock tank. Right, that one. Probably a bit unnecessary, but okay. This is a much slower paced one than we've done before. Pretty close to next speed, but we are ahead. Round boots not going anywhere. Legion of scraps beating on skeletons, why not? Oh, it's fine actually, though. Let's talk. Okay, apparently we're just purely attacking at this point. Well, that's rude. It's just... That explosion thing never goes off. Like, I don't think I've ever, like, even once managed to have it trigger. On bomb again. What the weird contraption of mine. Do we have any direct damage spells? Yeah, I don't think I do. We're gonna lose one, I don't think we want to. Stop.
I take this personally.
Yeet. Hello Bruce, thanks for the yeets. I'm not sure what you're eating, but thank you anyway. Oh man, that was a bit galling. I guess that's what you get for not having any actual spells.
Yeah.
Because literally having any spell would have won that.
Alright, so. Swap.
What for a spell?
Spell. Do you have any spells? No?
Not currently.
So I'm using the chain line thing to fix breaking it for little minions.
Trying to figure out if there's actually any spells that scraps even get. Doesn't seems like.
Oh, there's something called scrap cannon or something.
Oh yeah, it's a building that targets
Yeah, it's scrap.
buildings.
I think you can use stuff in the.
Scrap tunnels, Joe the hero. Mine scrap launcher, scrap tank. Civilian. Oh yeah. Fires 5 rockets, each and a scrap on impact. You're not sure.
Oh,
Craft it, why
baby,
not?
that was worth it.
Hold on, where is that? It's quite an expensive card actually. Like to use. Yo, buy 67 power tokens and get some constable. I mean, I certainly could buy some power tokens, I suppose. I mean, it's not like I don't have any cards, but yes, it's not like a giant collection, I suppose. What am I going to replace? I'll take the cheese out and go for a more consistent build. More scraps. Okay, let's try again. You've got 2,000 shards to get a legendary card. Yeah, but it's figuring out what I want, because I have a lot of random decks that I like messing around with. I can't read.
This is
I have a Harbinger.
Minion Masters.
This deck's just based around scraps purely. It's just themed. Harbinger isn't scrap.
The learn by dying method, so
It would be kind of funny to see a Harbinger scrap, like. Yeah, I guess faster firing. You rarely actually get to see that side of it where it shoots quickly, but it's kind of funny when it does. Learn by dying method. Yeah, that's about right. Scraps, isn't it? Die once and then die some more and then make some more scraps. Ironically, this scrap deck isn't actually my spammiest deck. My spammiest deck has a lot of puffs and stuff in it, where everything costs 2 or less. If nothing else, the tank is certainly good for just doing a lot of single target damage. Or just some attacks, what rather. I'm gonna summon you, I reckon.
Come get some.
I guess I watched the bomb thing fail to go off as you. It's a challenge to actually see what it looks like when it explodes. Yeah, only having AoE spells kind of put a quick end to that. Well, we're dramatically ahead anyway on XP, so I don't think we're any problems there. Well, no, he actually won day and 420 health left, so much fire scraps already coming out at this point. Sure, why not? We just got the card right. Oh no, that was a good timing from them. Oh, we nearly went for that. I mean, if you thought we could still lose in there, we could lose the other game. Like, the health left on the enemy. I think he's not going to be too long. One more wouldn't have killed him anyway, actually. I think they're dead. They've got a dragon and a giant robot moving forward. You know what? Really can. No, they're very good at timing that from a scratch. Hey.
So we're silver.
No, silver indeed. Sure, let's have a power token. Just because I feel like I don't need one. Whee. That is quite the collection of emotes you've got there. I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to say, but fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, no worries.
Whoa, sorry.
I was saying that, you must be doing alright for yourself on Twitch, Bruce, because you've got, I assume those are all your own emotes, and you've got quite a few, so you must be doing pretty fine. Sniper's rock, Sniper's the rock roller would have been better. I actually quite like snipers in general. Getting a bunch of them up is pretty nice. Because what is it? Is it 3 for a regular sniper, 4 for a... Yeah, 4 for a bounty and 5 for a double for regulars. Which I mean is good, because effectively if it's 3 for 1, 5 for 2, you know. I guess bulk purchasing applies to units as well. Can't complain too much. I want to add them into my range deck. I'm not sure instead of what though. Rock roll is good for killing a push on the bridge. Yeah, it does seem pretty decent for that actually, because it fires relatively fast and keeps pulling itself backwards. I could take the priestess out. It's quite nice with the spirit mancer. If they get moving together, it can be pretty good combo, but I'm not the biggest fan of Crystal Sentry, to be honest. Take him out, but it makes the deck a bit more expensive. Bother. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Back to my ranged centric deck. You just drop it onto a push and squish. I mean, I guess that works too. I'm gonna take it as you have quite a lot of experience with this game, Bruce. You seem to be quite familiar with the cards and stuff. I just sort of play it on occasion, but...
Let's duel!
Lightning never strikes twice, but I do.
Well, it kind of helped, actually. Okay, a couple of snipers on the move. A lot of snipers. Well, you know, if we're doing this, sure, why not? I mean, that was kind of a predictable response, but it was fun having snipers out for a moment. You've been playing for 4 years. That would be quite a while then. I mean, I've probably been playing it technically for somewhere around that length of time, just not very. Well, I don't really play it consistently. I play a few times in a day and then might not play for weeks or something. You know, it's just a fun little game when I want to pass some time. Yeah, when I first started playing, I did play quite a bit. So now I just kind of picked up for now. Don't know what I feel like playing and just fancy a quick little game or something. Destroy one sniper, I replace it with 2 snipers. No, flyboy, I think. Yeah, I don't like dealing with him. Avoid it by rolling. A lot of crap at all. I'll just spare myself. I'm not sure. Yeah, 5 minutes is quite nice. Oh, we got fun up there, so my dude's shooting faster now, or something. We just like have a constant amount of sniping before, don't we? Oh, sorry, I didn't see the AFK message, but no worries. For some reason it didn't pop up properly. It's nice when your healing lady gets strong enough to tank a fireball to his face. Because then she makes a really great companion for me. Although she's wandered off ahead now though, so it's going to go well for her. Yes, buff the healer. Nice. Good sniper.
We have a winner!
Good. I wasn't paying attention to health, jeez. Do it over time. It's like, oh, we won, or oh, we lost. Yeah, that was decent. Yeah, no, I think we did pretty decently. I kind of want to make a. I want to mix up a deck. Which one am I going to change? The all-flying deck's pretty easy to recreate, so I'm going to change that one around. Okay, what's my expensive stuff? What can I get? Colossus. Throw Colossus in. And... I don't think we need that many Colossus. What else? Do like the beam for getting rid of stuff. Put in. I wonder what happens if I just make a deck of my rare cards. How badly do you think it'd go? Just make a deck purely of just the like golden cards, like the legendary cards. Let's see what we got. We got Gax. I don't actually know if I have enough legendary cards to make an entire deck out of them. I'm still slightly confused about what the borders are. I'm pretty sure the bottom right bit means it's legendary, but I don't know if the borders like when you level them up, maybe.
Yeah, that might be actually. Yeah, that makes sense. It does make sense.
I don't fucking know. Actually, I think the simple answer here is if I make all my legendary cards, it's going to be a very expensive deck, because obviously a lot of the high cost minions are legendary. Well, I think actually, yeah, I actually have the right amount of legendary cards. You know what, I'm going to do it just for the hell of it. This is going to be a terrible deck, just to be, like, forewarned. I mean, my deck's garbage, so just do whatever the hell you feel like it's round, at least. I mean, I guess if you want... I have a lot of expensive stuff, so I guess if you were trying to make this work, cheaper stuff and, like, the healer lady and that kind of It's like a more spammy kind of deck to take care of earlier game.
Not for that. Step
The cards turn gold frame after max out glory. Ah, okay. Taking that up. So it is basically when you're ranking the cards up. But yeah, I suspect this is going to go terribly, but I just kind of want to throw all my quote-unquote rare cards into the deck together and see what happens. Because I can. I actually want to know. Do I have any ranged or flying in my deck? This is a good question. Yes and yes. In fact, I have 2 ranged that fly. All my ground units. I've got. It's one of those weird decks. I've got like my lowest cost thing is a flying ranged unit. But it's flying and ranged, but I think it only shoots ground. Honestly, for a random cards together, I feel like this could be worse. It's just obviously a lot of the expensive stuff. I feel like the issue I'm going to end up with is at some point I'm going to have a hand that's got like 2 8s and a 9 cost card in it, and we're going to be like, well, I sit here and do nothing for a while.
Nah, I'm gonna choose some lower.
I should probably check what this character actually does.
Do you have any stunts, no?
I mean, when he spawns, he stun immobilizes, which is kind of like a stun, but not really.
This looks like a good starting deck.
Sure, that's how it goes. I'm also playing her just because the little dog apparently can run out and gain mana. It seems like it could be pretty valuable potentially, so. And you
Masters
can
of
get
Minions
a
and
scrapyard
Minions of
for outline
Masters.
deck and
Prepare
a
to
pass.
Showtime!
Okay. Well, I can currently summon dude. Yeah, he doesn't do very well against that kind of situation. Yeah, the Lord Sentinel's really bad here though, because he doesn't actually get his if you have spells in the deck bonus. There's like a tank ostrich for himself, which is really not worth 10. I mean, kind of seems like they're having a bit of a hard time dealing with the Colossus at this point in time. Not very good on his own. It costs 10 mana. Screw it, I'll do it. I can play Jax. Actually, that's what you do this stuff as well, I forgot.
There's one. Go get it, boy.
It's a little crazy.
Go, boy.
Still didn't get you off. It takes so long to explode. I swear that thing shouldn't take that long.
Good job.
Yeah, I got a lot wrong. that's actually a pretty decent roll. Half the health of everything. First zone's pretty bad for him.
Let's hunt. Go, boy! Go, boy!
Gaps again. Or spam.
Go, Rubble! That's the best you've got!
Just like throwing out a lot of expensive stuff. Which I guess is kind of how my deck works all the time, right? So. Hey! I think the bomb thing actually looked bad. It didn't do much, but. Worked surprisingly well. I mean, there's definitely a few of my cards that if I had other, like, if I was just going for a high cost deck, this isn't how I'd build it. Because there's some, like, the, you know, I'll probably change it around. I think I'm going to keep going for a high cost deck, but I think I'll want to just go maximum rarity. I'll make an actual.
Anticlimactic.
It was. It's not the worst unit ever, it was just the actual effect was underwhelming. But yeah, because I feel like it'd be better to have like these guys rather than that 10 cost dude. This is fine, this is fine, that's alright. And the bomb's okay, but it's not amazing. I feel like I'd do better with. Actually, no, I think another flying range team probably work better there. Happy about that, he's fine. Not sold on you. You need 4 spells in your deck to make. Yeah, I know, that's why I've taken him out. Sure, this is totally a viable way to play the game. These cards aren't overly expensive. Again, you kind of counter that by having a bunch of cheap stuff.
Yeah. It shows all the down as well.
That could be handy. I can actually get taunts from my character, which is quite nice. Because of the random things she gets, like the
Masters, get
little
ready.
crossbow thing, a little target at me.
Let's go!
I will
You
hunt
need some
all
spam
those
cards
who
and a
turn to
sniper
dark.
to back up your tanks. Well, the spam cards are from my ally, that's why I'm playing duos. But yes, if I was playing solo, this definitely wouldn't function. Double snipers are pretty nice. They're technically more cost efficient. Obviously, they're not as easy to just throw out quickly, but you get the second one for one less mana, effectively.
Blue has obtained their first
Big
bird.
angry fly boys.
Let's hunt. Bring the threat.
Fear of the crossbow. I'm amazed that the fact my flying dude's still alive keeps they might have a serious problem. Because I'm just gonna spawn more of them at some point. Like if he survives until the next one's played, then that is not a good time for them.
Blue's obtained bird number 2.
Nice, bring it down to the dragon well because it's got a shield on it. Maybe not. Nah, eyeballed it. Well, give me a second, I will replace it with another one. Hey Dodo, how's it going?
Go, Ruffles!
These shields are pretty annoying for my approach, aren't they?
Go, boy!
That whip hits really hard.
Careful.
And on that note,
Boy!
looks like Clash Royale. Yeah, it's a simple kind of game, really.
Good job.
Fine. And burning fist dude down, get rid of this puff on the bottom.
Blue gains the third bird.
Good job, Ruffles.
I'd like to remake the, is it Milloween deck I had at one point? That has basically just everything being a spell. Can't think of that. I'm gonna gax after these. No, that's wrong I thought. Oh, top then. Puff with a helmet to look towards as well. Dragon's gonna die, but they did a good job.
AoE is the best.
Good, Captain.
Fear of trap.
Still not sure exactly what my dude's doing with the
Everyone,
glowing
go
golden
get it,
circle,
boy.
to be honest, but I assume it's good. That is Revolt.
Oh, Blue got mana frenzy.
Okay, now we start. That was a 5. Oh, it's fine. We've got mana frenzy anyway, right? Yeah. That's the last one died. Nice. Oi. Deck full of just like random big things is kind of satisfying. Just be like, doof. Do you want to try reversing? Do you want to make a deck of giants now? Spam? I don't know what kind of big cards you have, but no.
To be completely honest, but sure.
No, fair enough. You don't have to.
This one works pretty well because I got some stuff, some heals, some spammables.
Yeah.
Um,
I do kind of wonder if it would have made more sense if I had intentionally set this up so you could be hurt. But hey, you know, it was supposed to be a little quick stream, so it's fine. What's for this? I think overall, as far as just having a deck just full of like big things to throw down.
I could go
Hmm?
I could go whiteboard.
I basically just scrolled along to the end of my thing and saw what's the most expensive and just threw all of it. Like, if you look at this, it's not a fixed thing. I've got Voidburn, a Curse, Sliver, Empire, Sliver, Empire, Curse, Zenshi, Voidborn, and Sliver. So,
full whiteboard.
sure. I mean, I think I have. Do I not have one of them? I thought I had a.
Fireball. Gambler's ball.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. I don't think I have as many healing cards as you do. I've got Healing Fireball, but I don't have Gamblers or Healing Shrine. I've got the Priestess.
Let's go spinning.
Get some cards, see what we got. Pretty sure I already have you. But sure, why not? Yeah, let's skip the gambling roulette wheel and just see what we get. None of that seemed that interesting, to be entirely honest. I mean, Illusionary Warps, I think was the only new thing I actually got there. Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so you've got expensive deck now?
Expensive. Some stuff. It's all whiteboards.
Oh no, I have an all cursed deck, not an all Bloodburn deck. I'm not super sold on this little deck. I'll change this one around. Oops. Let's see if it's. Yeah, I'll get those definitely. It's fine. Sort of like the basic healing. Then we want. Those in. Lots of snipers. Did you not let the wheel spin for battle? I mean, it's already decided what I'm getting as soon as it starts doing its roulette thing, so... I mean, I guess from a like Twitch point of view, maybe I should let it spin because people like watching it, but... He's having a snack in the background, are you? Well, it doesn't show you all the time. I don't know if it did there or not, but... Very, something. Okay, well, I need some spells if I'm doing support, obviously. Preferably some decoy type things. Okay, what are we doing for supportive spells? Well, obviously we've already got the healing stuff, which is nice and supportive, but... Shock Rock could be handy for a stun. Vortex isn't too bad. This was not crazy good either. Lightning. Shouldn't really need Lightning Bolt for getting rid of single targets. That could be handy for getting rid of swarms. Cast a Shock Rock for each charge on this. Gains a charge whenever you plant a growth burst shroom. I don't know if these get placed again. No, this is an NG thing, never mind. Okay, Steve, I'll try and keep that one in mind. I don't have a camera set up to prove the exercise at the moment, but you know. Let's just throw in a fireball and... some poison, why not? It's a bit more spell-centric, so honestly I kind of wish I had Halloween. Is it Halloween? I always forget the names.
I am
It is
so
Halloween.
ready.
But at the same time, I don't want to spend 1,500
Now
gems or
I'm
whatever,
ready.
so no. I'll go for... Has yours got quite a lot of range, or is it mostly short, like melee and stuff?
You're all melee.
Okay, mostly melee stuff. No, I'll just stick to her. She's fine for random decks. Okay. I am ready. How's your work going anyway, Steve? Keeping busy? Oh, I think I drank after you did the hydrate thing, Dodo, but just in
Welcome
case.
back to another exciting round of Minion Masters! The fight is on!
No one will stand in my way.
Okay, I got little dudes. Did you put multiple in the deck? You can do that. It used to be that you could actually have just multiple in the deck stacked. Now they're like wild cards or something. I don't know exactly how it works. No, you're not. Yeah. Oh, you killed that fast enough instead. You're just aiming this, so. No, you will not kill a sniper. Okay, maybe with their spell they will, but... I mean, I don't know if the stream heard that or not, but I'm just gonna... No, you didn't. He just did. For my wood band, there's new system starting it, rolling out some issues in my area of work, as it's not customer impacting the outfit. Yeah, that's fine. Like what I expect. Hey, we're gonna lose money by not fixing this. No, it's gonna make everyone's life misery though. That's fine. I mean, it doesn't cost money as it is, and it doesn't cost money to fix it, so why would you fix it, right? Dying anyway, I'm just gonna leave it.
There's one! Go get it, boy!
You got stealth as a thing? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Go, Ruffles!
Okay, journalism is after.
Boy! Go, Ruffles! That's the best you've got!
Oh, wow. I almost feel bad for the cleaning crew.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely is
Almost.
quite made the best way.
Go, boy!
You get into the third berth.
It's not completely dysfunctional, but it's not quite what it was. Yeah.
Go, Ruffles!
True.
Good job. Go, boy!
So I think they just gave up at that point, didn't they? It was a bit of a slow start, but we kind of got it.
I think I might swap one out for a mana pill.
Yeah. I mean, I could always swap some stuff out. As I said, my deck's a bit, I don't know, feel quite right. Looked like a whitewash at the end. Yeah, at the end of that, we definitely just kind of rolled them over. But didn't feel like Shock Rock was that good, to be honest. Sure, I'll throw a mana puff instead of Shock Rock, see how it goes.
Yar, you've got some gold there, matey.
I like to spin for people. Whee! Skellies. Spooky and scary. Okay, let's go. Indeed, indeed. I mean, we're at that time of year, right?
A Halloween costume.
I don't normally,
Welcome
but
back to another exciting round of
Yeah,
Minion
go for it.
Masters. And we're
I
off.
have no idea what, but I mean, we could just go like the cheap and tacky route, you know, just get some really naff costumes just for the hell of it.
Time to end.
Manage to heal. Wow. He has less health than I thought. I know he's gonna die when he's trying anyway, but at least it isn't a bit damage to it.
Time to end.
Yeah, we did go off to a very slow start, which I guess makes sense because, you know, using the deck is expensive. The dude doesn't shoot. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Especially because I have to wait 10 whole seconds as well. Quite a long time.
There's one.
And I think that
Go
one
get
bottom
it,
got
boy.
one quick off. Oh, it's fine.
Go, boy. There's one. Go get it, boy.
Just do the bottom with the AoE damage, just really annoying. Didn't have a very good answer to that.
Go, Rubble.
Damage roll. Alright, too many crossbow roots. Yeah, maybe. I don't think I have the right cards for this kind of deck, do I?
Go, boy! There's one! Go get it, boy!
I mean, mana frenzy tends to make things go well, so. It's like, it gets off to a very slow start, but if we manage to not just die at the start, then it works fine. But I still don't feel like we're doing well, per se. It often feels like the enemy just aren't punishing us. So yeah, I'm not sold on this deck of mine at all. Okay, let's get some explosions on the go. Let's get Gax. Boomer, Boomer. Okay, let's go for a bit of a mixed build again. But I can just look at it, can't I? Or not. Okay, I'm happy enough with where I am now. Yeah, I'm a Voidborn build as well. Not quite so expensive as your previous one, but which one's that? Number 9? 9 cost or 10? Yeah, 9 cost. Okay. I like how both Voidborn decks, but quite different. We've got a couple of cards and similar, but overall we're very different decks. Cool. Oops, sorry. Oh no, it was fine. I thought I cancelled the queue because I clicked that. Whew.
The fight is on!
If it completes,
Well, I was kind of hoping for something that could actually capture the bridge. Oh, you're in the trap. I was like, why is he just standing there? Yep. Super strong. No comment. At least not right now. Yeah. Yes, Reaver. Reaver is one of those things where against certain decks it's just really obnoxious. Like the enemy can't like if the enemy has a lot of like weak melee move, it's so annoying to try and deal with. I can, yeah, it's not really a lot of stuff, but...
go, Rubble! Oh, go, Rubble!
We have the winner!
Your Rammer dude is really in the mood for ramming. He'd be ramming yo.
You're gonna have any snipers? I'm gonna switch one for sniper.
Not on this guy.
Oh, women. I like that.
Hmm?
Anyway,
I thought you had the Incubus in your deck.
so,
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
well, I'm not doing the gender of the snipers, but
and I think the level 10 one's a dude.
send women and one ram seems like a good.
Yeah, you've got a deck that has you got the big pimp dude at the top, who's your high ranking dude, a bunch of women, and then a rammer. I mean, yeah. Sounds like a party I'd love to attend. Yeah, we can stop after this one if you want. I said it probably a couple of hours, and we're at what, 2.25 now, so I'm kind of hungry as well. I kind of forgot before when I used to stream, I'd tend to eat not long before I streamed, whereas I didn't do that this time, so yeah.
Thanks for tuning into the Caesar Network. We've got a corker of a fight for you today, here on Minion Masters.
Yeah, something that can take the bridge. Don't know why I used her for that. That was not a right place to put her.
Time to end.
Throw down. Yeah, you have one. Sorry, my bad.
There's one. Go get it, boy.
Just stab her, of course. That's what I mean.
There's one. Go get it, boy. Yeah, they still not going to stop playing stuff there. Yeah. It's kind of weird. It doesn't feel like it's doing a lot, but it seems to work. I feel like it's probably one of those things that's not going to work as we get up to high ranks, really. Yeah. It doesn't push hard enough. Yeah.
Oh, we're gold.
Why?
I think we're gold.
No, I'm still silver. Silver one. You want to stop there and get some food, or you want to go another? Want to go last? Okay. Sure. I'm not going to change anything from flying as is. I mean, this is definitely not perfect. I think having all three of the explodey dudes is probably be excessive, but it's kind of fun. I think the Reboomer was the first card I actually crafted. in a. I played a game against it where it was completely obnoxious, and I was like, screw this.
Yeah, because it kills your minions as well.
Well, no, it was more about the fact that I was just playing like a spammy low unit deck with scraps and stuff, and it was like, and it blows up, and it comes back, and it blows up, and it comes back, and it blows up, and I was just like, God, leave me alone.
Masters, get
It's
ready.
just like, you know, in that way where it's like bad luck the first time I happened to
Give
see
me
it.
those viewers, fighters. Let's go.
Huh? Just Urgax down. I wouldn't play anything right now. Yep. Damage from that stupid thing.
Time to
Shoot you, there's no problem. Yeah, this is just not going well.
bring the train. Go, Rebels!
Probably not. The game hurt you.
Not the best you've got!
Hey, we went out with a bang. Nah, it's just, you know, one of those things. Sometimes you just, the enemy deck type just really doesn't work with you. But I think that will do for now anyway.
We go through all the different tactics.
Yeah, we played a bunch of different decks. We had high cost ones, all range ones, Puffs, half high, half low kind of thing. All themed, so I did like the Sliver, Voidborn, the Cursed. So, indeed, indeed. Okay, guys, I am gonna wrap up that stream here. Thanks for joining and having a chat. I will be back again at some point. I honestly don't know exactly when. I'd love to have a better example, but the earliest would be Sunday, but I'm thinking probably Monday. However, I will let people know on Discord when I have a better idea. I will hopefully figure out some sort of a rough schedule going forward, but there's still like job hunting going on and trying to actually, you know, go places whilst I have guests and things like that and see people and different things to do with moving. So either way, I will try and get things rolling again. Thank you very much for joining me, and yeah, see you guys next time. Take care and catch you then.